Sam Hudson and I'm here in Yorkshire, head at Tour de France to find out just exactly what it means to be part of this wonderful event. I'm going to be speaking to the cyclists, some of the locals, some of the local community to find out what they think of how it is going to affect them on the wonderful day. Follow me. Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to. Tour de France, translated as Tour of France, the greatest bicycle event in the world, and this year it's coming to Yorkshire. 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 Yes, that's right. Due to administrational error, the Tour de France this year will not be held in its usual country of chateaux and protests. It's coming to a Yorkshire town near you. It'll be going through such places as Lumbank, Slag Bottom,
Boppleton, Bagby, Little Kelk.
So I'm here in Hebden Bridge, a town famous for cotton mills, lesbians and a shop that sells coffee for dogs. To find out what these Hebden Bridges really think of the Tour de France, and guess what? You're invited too. So take off those stabilisers and come with me, let's go!
Transportation shows I care. Every turn of the pedal cleans the air. Green and the green.
Getting ready for the Tour de France.
No.
Greenhouse gas, a tiny carbon footprint up your.
Nobody knows how or why people take part in the Tour de France, but we do know it's really good fun for the whole family, and everyone who takes part gets a £10 Amazon voucher. There is one thing though that I'm not quite sure about, and that is where did it all begin?
The big scratch race is on. As usual, most of the crowd seems to have come to see them fall off. But in the end it turns out to be such a great race that when they come round on the third lap, the excitement runs higher than the bicycle.
The Tour de France was inspired over 200 years ago in the small French town of Valenciennes, when two best friends were dared to cycle from Alicante to Limoges on a diet of only creme fraiche and Dijon mustard.
Unfortunately, both men were found dead before they even made it to Limoges, but out of their deaths spawned a new passion for cycling, and now the whole of France is going bike shit crazy.
You alright?
It's hot.
Did you know that the first bicycle was discovered in a crest garden just a few miles up that way? Back then, bicycles were invented to scare away gypsies from local parks and were fashioned mainly out of bits of clay and the bones of stray cats. Now in Hebden you see bikes being used for other purposes, such as riding on the canal, or moving ice cream around town, bread bikes, or doing a loop-de-loop on the local skating park.
How could I forget to mention the bicycle is a good invention.
I was really curious to find where the origins of the term Tour de France really came from, so I've arranged a meet with French linguist Jean-Pierre Depap to get some answers.
Tour de France, Tour de France, Tour de France, Tour de France.
In English?
Tour de France.
It's both French though, right?
That was English, wasn't it?
It's English with Tour of France, right? Yeah.
I was saying pronouncing France.
Yeah.
France or...
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Well, that's cleared that one up. Let's go speak to some of the local shops to see if they're really feeling the Tour de France fever.
I like to ride my bicycle, I like to ride my bike. I like to ride my bicycle, I like to ride it where I like.
What about
Woo! The end. That's my only bicycle song.
Lots of things with padlocks. We've sold an awful lot of sort of paraffin and gas and bleach and everything else. Mixed bleach and some multi-purpose compost that make bombs, things like that. We'll take him away. Yeah. But no, it's been good. It's been bombs. Percentage-wise, up, and a lot of bombs we've actually run out of.
Excellent.
So we're having to go to the wholesalers tomorrow to restock up. But yeah, chains for bicycles, padlocks for bicycles. Bonsall's has Tour de France fever, 110%.
The bakehouse have the Tour de France fever.
The 50p store's got the Tour de France fever.
I've got yellow fever.
We've got yellow fever.
How do you feel about the Tour de France?
Bikes. Quand on partait de bon matin, quand on partait sur les chemins, à bicyclette.
Now we're going to go to the local butcher to find out how this event is local sausage sales.
What's the barbecue and all this
Looks like he should start chicken, his orders beef, or he runs out of burgers here. Now I'm off to the local bike shop to speak to the real experts about bikes.
Parts of the bike, so for people who don't really know much about them, like, you know, like, what part is this bit here?
That's the wheel, that's the tyre.
That's the tyre.
That's the valve that pumps.
And that's a bit over my head, so that makes it. That goes forward, yeah.
So that's the chain.
And that's right. That turns the wheel around.
Yeah, and that drives these cogs forward, which in turn.
Why is it red then?
Red
and white.
Red for the back, white for the front.
Is that how it works?
Oh, same as a car.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah.
Brain black.
I've met lots of people in Hebden Bridge today, and most people are really feeling the Tour de France fever. Some people, however, are not quite there yet, so I've organised a fun bike race to get the wheels in motion.
Well, here we are at the start line. I'm all kitted out, got my cycling clothes on. We're going to be starting here and going on just a couple of miles down the road, stopping off at a lovely little pub where we've got some sandwiches and some snacks and nibbles waiting for us. I don't think she's here for... No, she's not here for this. I'm really excited, and she'll be here any minute now.
Time did it say on the flyers?
12 o'clock.
Time is it now?
4 o'clock.
Right, so they probably missed it then.
Well, that might not have gone to plan, but as Bradley Wiggins always says, if you fall off your bike, you should probably call it a day.
So that concludes my adventure in Hebden Bridge. I've spoken to some of the locals, some of the racers, and just some of the local people around here who are just greatly excited about the Tour de France. Now I'm going to have a relaxing beer. I've chosen Cycler's Press, a new local beer in the area, and I'm going to have a nice relaxing evening. No, not actually going to pay for that.